Today, I'm going to give you 3 different ways in which you can follow mindfulness in your daily life. These different things I'm going to suggest you do is part of your whatever you do, and you add mindfulness element to it. By doing this, you're cultivating your brain to be able to be mindful. What that means is your brain will be able to observe things moment by moment with curiosity, acceptance, withholding judgments, not taking any action right away, and simply observing. That's what mindfulness means. And you want to learn to observe whatever your experiences are in that way. That would be called cultivating mindfulness. You can either do mindfulness meditations or you can follow mindfulness activities. And my purpose today is to tell you 3 ways in which, in fact, you can incorporate mindful activities in your daily life and cultivate being mindful, which, as you know, is supposed to be reducing stress and anxiety. It gives you personal resources, and it gives you a way to deal with all kinds of difficult feelings with ease. So let's do this. Activity number 1, or rather, I would say tip number 1, is when you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is drink something like tea, coffee, or even a glass of water. When you do it, just for 2 sips, go very slow and observe all 5 body sensations you have. You first look at it, then you can smell it, then maybe you can hear it, like if you are turning it around, or then touch it and see the temperature or any other feeling that you get. Smell it and then slowly drink it. Allow that gulp to stay in your mouth for some time. Experience whatever it is bringing to you, and then slowly gulp it. 5 body sensations, pay attention to it slowly, one at a time, and maybe for 2 or 3 gulps. As you're doing it, something else is going to happen. Some feeling or some association may come to you. In that case, you watch that too. For example, you may feel, I'm in a hurry, I need to rush, I need to get out of it. Or today the tea is not as warm as I generally like. Or you may experience a burst of pleasure. You may notice things that otherwise you don't. You'll absolutely thoroughly enjoy those 2 gulps. Whatever comes to you, you're going to simply observe it, notice it. That's what my experience is right now. Now, activity number 2, or you can say tip number 2, is look, we all use phones these days, right? This is like a breathing and phone. Everybody seems to have both. So what we are going to do is, whenever you reach out to pick up your phone, maybe because it rings, the WhatsApp ping, or you have put it away, you're working, and in the end, you want to reach out to it to check your messages. Whenever you reach out to pick up your phone, do this stop, S-T-O-P. S is for stop, T is take a deep breath, O is observe, and then P is proceed. So when you touch the phone, take a breath, observe first how you are receiving nourishment in your body through this breath. Awareness of the breath, mindfulness of the breath. And as you're doing it, notice each time you do this, it may be a slightly different experience. That's also going to tell you things are changing all the time. Sometimes, even if something is unpleasant, that's going to pass too. This will pass too. That's a very important message when you're observing breath on a regular way. Okay. Now, activity number 3, or you can say tip number 3. Whenever you feel any strong feeling, whether it is pleasant or unpleasant, during the day we feel things a lot of times. Sometimes they are just normal things. Sometimes something strong comes to us. When that happens, just take a pause and watch. This is what I'm experiencing. Maybe you can name that feeling, like excitement, enjoyment, or fear, or anxiety, or worry, whatever is happening to you. Just watch it. This is how stress feels like. And maybe you can pay attention to your body. How is that feeling experienced in your body? Some of you may experience, like if you're experiencing excitement, then you may have this palpitation, or some excitement that you feel maybe in your head. If it is anxiety, maybe uh, sweaty palms. Stress, maybe shoulders aching. Some of you may not experience it in your body, because for some people it takes practice. But that's what you're going to do. You are going to watch the feeling as you are experiencing it. It could be enjoyment. You're connecting with a friend. Just pause and experience that enjoyment in the moment. A lot of times we experience feelings in retrospect. We experience, oh, that particular event was so nice. But as it is happening, if we take a pause and experience it, it's a moment by moment experience that you're enhancing. And if it is something unpleasant, our natural reaction is to run away from it. Maybe watch TV or talk to somebody, just not think about it. What if you allow yourself to pause, actually pay attention to whatever unpleasant experiences by removing yourself and just watching? This is how anxiety feels like. If you really are able to do this on a regular basis, you will see your experience of anxiety will change. And you also will learn, maybe in the moment I felt a lot of things, my mind made a lot of scenarios, but they are not always coming true. My mind making feelings and thoughts are coming and going. They are not permanent. This will pass too. So practice in this 3 ways all throughout the day, and see if you feel a difference in the way you experience things.